Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation on a project that will merge the excitement of gaming with the practicality of learning English for business. Today we are thrilled to introduce you to our creation, a snakes and letters game designed to enhance language proficiency in the realm of business communication. But before we going any further, I would like to introduce our team first. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Rafaldi Reza from Universitas Negeri Jakarta, majoring in public sector accounting. And here are my partners.
My name is Siti Alisa Putri from Jakarta State University, Faculty of Economics, and from Public Sector Accounting Study Program.
My name is Muhammad Yunur Rahim from Jakarta State University, Faculty of Economy, dan Public Sector Accounting Studi Program.
And also there is the advisor of this project, Ms. Ervina Maulida, SPD MBA. So throughout this presentation, we will delve into the intricacies of our game design, the pedagogical principles behind it, and also the outcomes of it. We are excited to showcase how our project bridges the gap between traditional learning methods and modern engaging gamification techniques. So the background on why we are making this project is in this very dynamic world of business, we are expected to have the ability to build an effective communication in English. These days, English is not just a skill, but also a necessity that opens up greater opportunities in career. Realizing this need, our team offer a dynamic and engaging experience, a useful yet fun and entertaining way on how English for business is taught and learned. Inspired by the timeless appeal of board games, we came up with the idea of turning the classic snakes and letters game into an immersive learning experience. This game contains 8 questions card related to English for business that will enrich students' knowledge with the material, and there are also 6 dare cards that will help students to practice speaking in English. Why we chose the snakes and ladders is because the game represents the unpredictable twists and turns of a business. The game also mirrors the challenges and opportunities encountered in the corporate world. We transformed a familiar pastime board game into a powerful learning tool with enriching educational content. Some squares or games in this game contains questions, dares, and challenges that hopefully can improve the students' English skills.
Next, I will explain the benefit of these games. The snakes and ladder learning method is a approach that combines the element of play with learning and has interesting benefit for learners. Here are some of the benefits of playing snake and ladders in educational context. This one, encourage learning motivation by using engaging and interesting gameplay. This method triggers learners' motivation to learn. A fun learning process can help them be more enthusiastic in understanding the material. And strengthening thinking skills is the snake and ladders board contain a question of or text related to the learning material. Learners must answer a question or complete those text correctly before proceeding with the complete those text correctly before proceeding with the game. Is not only considered knowledge but also harness thinking skill and relates concept to everyday situation. Next, improve social interaction. While playing snake and ladder, learn to communicate and collaborate to complete tasks. It will interpersonal skill necessary in communicating life. Next, introduction to the concept of winning and losing. Playing snakes and ladders help learners understand the concept of winning and losing. They also learn to cooperate and fight the turn. And this one, cognitive stimulation. When counting step on snake and ladders game and counting point of the learning indirectly engage primary skill and development imagination.
Okay, I will explain how to play this game. The Snakes and Ladders game is a physical game and must be played by two or more people. two or more people to make the game more interactive and is exciting. In order for this game to run smoothly, pay attention to the following ways to play. First thing first, prepare the snake and ladders board and dice. The snakes and ladders board and dice can be printed with the size of A4 paper each. Shape them into dice for the printed dice paper by following the direction on the dice paper. Secondly, prepare colored marker paper for each player as pawns. Next, decide who plays first. Each player must roll the dice to see who gets the highest number. Whoever gets the highest number will be the first player. After the first player has had his turn, the player sitting to his left will have his turn to play. The order of players' turns moves from the left to the right. If there are two or more players who get the same number and that number is the highest number, each of them must reshuffle the dice once again to determine who becomes the first player. Next, roll the dice and move around. To take a turn, roll the dice and look at the number you get. If a 6 comes up, you get to take a turn and roll the dice again. After the number comes out, take your pawn and move forward a few plots according to the number that appears on the dice. But if you don't get a 6, then you can't advance. The turn to shake the dice is handed over the next player. Next, climb up the ladder. The ladders on the game board allow you to move up to higher rows of tiles and reach the final tile faster. If you stop at the square indicating the bottom of the ladder, you can move up to the square indicated by the end of the ladder. If you stop at the top of the ladder or in the middle of the mark, you do not need to move in this game. In this game, you will never move down the stairs. Next, climb down when you stop on the snake path. Okay. Climb down when you stop on the snake path. The snakes make you have to backtrack because you have to go down them. If you stop right on the square with the head of the snake tail, lower your piece until you reach the square with the tip of the snake's head. If you stop on a patch with the snake's body, or stop on a patch with the tip of the snake's body, you don't need to move up or down. You only move down if you stop on a square with a snake's tail. The next material will be explained by
The next step is take an extra turn. If you get a 6, if you roll the dice and get a 6, you get an extra turn. First, move your pawn 6 spaces, then snakes the dice again. If you stop on a stake plot, follow the up or down rule first. Then re-roll the dice to play your extra turn. As long as you keep getting 6, you can keep moving. Next, stop at the question. You must pick up a question card and answer the question written on the question card. And the next is stop at the steps back. You must go backwards according to the steps written on the grid. For example, if the grid says 3 steps back and you stop at 37, then you must go back 3 steps to grid 34. The next is stop at the back to start. You must return to the start plot wherever your pawn is. And the next one is stop on roll the dice. You get a chance to roll the dice one time. And the next is stop on the move on 72. You must move your pawn to the square number 72. The next step will be explained by Dion.
The next step to win the games, stop actually on the last square with the number 1000. The first player to reach the last plot, the leftmost plot in the highest row, wins the games. The plot is usually number 1000. However, there is a surprise with these games. If you roll the dice and get a number that is too big to stop exactly on the final square, you will only choose the last square and have to be knocked backward according to the remaining steps. For example, if you stop on plot number 99 and get a 4, move your pawn to plot on 1000, one step, then backtrack to plot 99, 198, and 197, 2, 3, and 4 step. If there is a snake at plot number 197, you must move down.
Okay, so that is all from us. We apologize for the shortcomings and thank you for the attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.